TikTok CEO Xu Zaichu will testify before a committee of House lawmakers on Thursday, setting up a high-stakes showdown between the American government and the social media app TikTok over a potential ban. Government officials have been paying closer attention to the China-based app, which has more than 150 million U.S. users each month due to concerns that user data might end up in the hands of the Chinese government and that China might use the app as a weapon to spread misinformation. A nationwide TikTok ban is now a serious policy possibility, moving from a hypothetical possibility to one that is gaining support in Washington, D.C., according to the Business and a U.S. official who spoke with ABC News earlier this year. The Biden administration last week demanded that ByteDance, the company that owns TikTok, sell its shares in the app or risk being banned. According to his prepared remarks, which were posted on the committee's website, Xu will directly address the possibility of a ban during the high-profile appearance on Capitol Hill, outlining how such a measure would ultimately hurt the U.S. economy. According to the prepared remarks, he also wants to allay American officials' worries that ByteDance might be forced to share information with the Chinese government or to follow instructions to manipulate American users. Xu intends to highlight Project Texas, a current initiative, which he claims maintains all data on U.S. users within the nation through a partnership. Only when there are no other options are bans justified. However, there is a different option, will say Xu. According to the prepared remarks, we do not believe that a ban is the solution to a solvable problem that harms American small businesses, damages the country's economy, silences the voices of over 150 million Americans, and reduces competition in an increasingly concentrated market. According to Xu, neither the Chinese government nor TikTok would comply with a request for U.S. user data if it were made. Although there is no proof that TikTok shared user information with the Chinese government, recent news reports have raised concerns about the security of user information from the United States. According to a June report by BuzzFeed, TikTok engineers based in China had access to private information about American users. Months later, in December, a Forbes investigation revealed that ByteDance had tracked the whereabouts of several U.S.-based Forbes journalists as part of an effort to determine who was leaking information about the company. Xu intends to criticize the misguided attempt to find the leakers in front of the House and assert that the involved employees are no longer employed by the company. According to the prepared remarks, another important part of being a responsible steward of user data is owning up to our mistakes and making changes to address them. I strongly condemn this misconduct, you might say. Xu is likely to face fierce opposition from some Republicans on the committee that regulates trade and energy. Several Republican lawmakers in Congress have backed the app's ban. A bill authorizing Biden to outlaw TikTok was approved earlier this month by the House Foreign Affairs Committee, a different body. This month, the Biden administration supported a different bipartisan bill that does not specifically mention TikTok, but gives the federal government the authority to outlaw electronics or software with international connections, including TikTok. Some experts and civil liberties advocates previously told ABC News that a potential TikTok ban raises concerns about restrictions placed on free speech and would probably face a legal challenge. The American Civil Liberties Union expressed opposition to a complete TikTok ban in a letter to federal lawmakers last month. Jenna Leventoff, senior policy counsel at the ACLU, declared that Congress must not censor entire platforms and deprive Americans of their constitutional right to freedom of speech and expression. According to his prepared remarks, Xu will emphasize the security of user data and the value of TikTok for the American economy, while mentioning the significance of free expression in his testimony on Wednesday. According to Xu in a video posted on Tuesday, 5,000 U.S.-based businesses use TikTok hosts, who also employ 7,000 people nationwide. According to Xu's prepared remarks, although some people may still think of TikTok as a dancing app for teenagers, the truth is that our platform and our community have become so much more for so many.